Randy. Stop.
UV protection.
Stop.
Oh, my green.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta turn your back. Wait a minute.
Turn
green. Yeah, you're green.
Have you turned the camera on?
Yeah, hold on.
Huh?
Now, wait a second. Don't read it. We've got only 10 people. So
listen, I've eaten so many cookies today.
Look, show these. Show that.
Kathleen.
They're gone.
I hate you.
They're gone.
Look, Kathleen, out. Isn't that terrible?
Oh my!
I had a fruit basket come yesterday. It's gone.
Where's it at?
It's in my belly.
I mean, where's the basket? We're gonna show it. What?
This is my SUV protection.
Your UV.
Oh yeah, UV.
It ain't an SUV.
Severe.
Oh, I
Severe,
see.
man.
UV.
Ultraviolet
Got
ray.
Yes.
Yes, UVs. The severes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, it's my birthday.
And you look drunk.
It's my birthday. Look, I'm
Look.
here. I'm really here.
Yes. There you are. Shoo.
Wow. And I was gonna do 60 push-ups for you today. If I did them right now,
You'd throw up.
they'd be a mess all over the floor.
Oh.
These cookies came in, and I'm like, I
Oh my God.
hadn't had cookies in a long time.
Gosh.
I binged.
Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday.
Ah!
Sis. Oh
Thank
my God.
you. God.
Happy birthday.
Thank
to
you,
Randy.
everybody. Whew. Lord, I'm nothing but just a miserable soul right
you're
now.
Glutton. Gluttony.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey.
let me show you what I got. Look at,
Hey.
man, it got me an old timer pocket knife.
Yeah.
And this is,
Not.
I've been needing one for my tool pouch.
Yeah.
It's got a little clip on it. I can put that on there.
Yeah. Get your knife.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Get your nice knife.
Yeah, I like this. Just send more. Here we go. And then, look, I think this is cool because
All right. Let me show this.
the property across the street, boom,
Yeah.
look at that. This is a cool gift, man. This is one you just never see, right?
Yeah.
You guys ready? Look at that. This is because we did a lot of hiking over there on that property.
Yeah.
And on the back of it, it says, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Isn't that cool? Now,
Yeah.
can you unscrew it? It's metal.
Yeah. And it's got the stop.
Well, it's metal. Look, everybody. It's a compass.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
The
sand's on top of it.
yeah, the survey that we had
Yeah.
had compass readings on it. And so I took my phone and did the compass readings so we could do our bearings and know
Yes.
where to go on the thing. And then she got this, and that's nice. Thank you, Amanda.
Well, you're welcome.
Look, I get my little.
Look at your little.
I feel like I'm gonna go out in the yard and play now.
That's your little man purse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my tree house and look around.
And show what you got on.
Oh yeah. Oh look here, I better hook my microphone.
You better hook it up.
Yeah,
What's on his shirt? They want to know.
that's a movie called Tombstone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Randy. There's
Remember-
Randy.
Oh, I don't remember this guy.
Oh yeah.
He was on Top Gun.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Sam Elliott.
Yep.
All these guys. Anyway, I like this movie. Amanda got this T-shirt for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a Huckleberry. Yep.
That's cute.
Whiter. It was a good movie. It was a good show. It's the oldest
Yeah.
movie, but all the guys come in here. All the guys know of Tombstone.
Yeah.
It's so quoted of a movie. There's just so many people quote.
Val Kilmer. That's
Val
right.
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
There's so many people quote that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So.
And show your.
God, man, look what she did. I don't expect anything but a
Oh,
hard time.
I get you something
But a hard
all
time.
the time.
Look what she got. And listen, you guys are in for it because when you move here, I'll be in the woods.
He's gonna know what everybody's doing.
Look, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna be crawling around.
We
Get me
can't
some
tell what
fatigue.
it is. They don't know what it is.
Night vision goggles. I don't know why she got them, but I'm gonna use them.
Randy is gonna be playing Army and
Yeah, like this.
belly crawl.
Isn't that awesome?
I can't wait to look through those. That's gonna be cool. You can't let people touch them, Randy. That's
Night vision.
night vision
You
goggles.
just got to have batteries.
I did not get batteries.
God.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got. Now hold on. I mean, so many people sent so many nice comments. They on your post.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying everything. This box came yesterday, and we don't know what's in it.
She started to bust it open and she stopped.
We said let's do it tomorrow. Oh, and Wanda, is it still in the hall?
Yeah.
We gotta show that.
Look what Wanda sent.
Wanda sent. It's nothing. It's like Christmas.
I feel really weird, but bring them on anyway.
Bring
You
them on
send 'em.
anyway. Look, Wanda sent a ping pong table.
Yes, I mentioned that a while back that we're gonna have a ping pong tables and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it was said, but this is amazing.
Wanda sent this.
I'm thinking if it's super tall, I'm gonna put it down by that screen.
It said it's a table.
That's awesome, man. That's a versatile table. But I can open it up and see.
That's awesome. We'll be like Forrest Gump. Remember that? He was like the champion. Okay, so we got to see what's in this box.
Yeah.
Yeah. All kinds of toys for Randy.
Man, how do you feel with all this guy stuff around here, Amanda?
Happy.
Tombstone, knives, compasses,
It's like
night vision goggles.
It's like being at the house with the boys. With all their toys laying out.
Gosh,
Yes.
man, thank you guys.
What was
All
it
right.
called? G Thunder.
Please,
Okay.
don't let there be anything else to eat in here.
Oh, no.
Maybe at the end of the show, I'll try to rip off 60 push-ups.
Oh, my God. Travis said happy birthday to you.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Just
Travis,
now.
you having a weak moment?
He said, your present for me will be late.
He said, look.
What is that?
Caution, life starts at 60.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Just started like a buddy of mine said, Kentucky Fried Chicken guy didn't start. He was old.
Oh, there. Oh, my God.
Who is this from, Amanda? Let me get the
I
card.
don't know.
Hey, listen. Wish y'all wouldn't have done this. But, you can if you want.
Wish y'all hadn't done it, but God, I sure glad you did. Is there cash in it?
Birthday wishes for a great guy. Wishing you a happy birthday in a year ahead and brings you all kinds of common sense.
Well, let me. Okay.
Sensibility. Looky, who's turning 60. Happy birthday, Rebecca and Rosemary.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's so nice.
Because you're someone special who deserves happiness in life.
Oh, they don't know you. That's sad. Oh, show your other cards you got, too. Randy, get your stuff.
I feel like I'm 6.
Get your stuff.
Yeah.
Show your cards.
Tuck your shirt in. Make sure your shoes are tied.
And you can go out and play in a little bit.
Randy, you forgot your glasses.
Randy, read your card.
When I was a kid, and I had some of the buddies call me from high school today, or they text me and stuff. You would see, probably like where a lot of you are from the subdivision.
Yeah.
At like, what was it? We got to be at school at 9 in grade school.
Really?
Yeah, at 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
At grade school, we'd walk. So you come out of your house, and it's like 8:45, all right? We just walk right down the street.
That's
and you
funny.
walk out your door, and there's all the kids. Zoom!
Everybody.
We're all on the street. And everybody's their moms. Straighten up. My mom would say, you got your glasses. You forgot your glasses, Randy.
Did you get your lunch money?
Yeah. Come back. You forgot to kiss me.
Oh.
Oh, Ma.
No. Ooh.
Good news. There's a tasty way to enjoy whole grains and leafy greens.
Well, show the front. Wait a minute. You gotta show the front first.
Oh, Amanda.
Well, show it.
People don't, they're turning off. They don't want to see
They're
this.
not turning off. I want to see it. You
Whole
gotta-
grains,
you have
leafy
to
greens.
tell. Okay. Did you shake? Is there any
Feed them a cow until they turn into a delicious, satisfying steak.
What? Status
Yeah, hope you have a wonderful day. Isn't that cool? These are 3Ders. Look. On your birthday, remember, it's better to be a party animal than a farty animal.
Oh, that's so goofy.
Hope your day's absolute gas.
Okay.
And that's some high-dollar cards, man.
Oh my God! What?
Oh, look at this one now.
Oh, there you go.
In all the world, there's only one you. Boom.
Oh God.
But plenty of jackasses. Why can't there be more yous?
Oh. Okay.
That's just fun.
That is.
You know,
fun.
I'm reading them so you guys enjoy them. Hopefully,
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of people out there that today's their birthday too, you know?
Well, it could be, but it's your birthday too.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they wrapped it. This is nice. I love wrapped gifts. Look at that.
I can't, to think that somebody was like, and taping it and like for me, it's just,
Well, let's see what it is.
oh, look.
Is it what is it? A prayer cloth? What is it? Well,
Well,
oh, look!
Look.
Look, it says home is where we park it.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Well, what is that?
That's for my table, man. Look,
What is your table?
I got that little tape. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, that's...
Home is where you park it, man.
Well, is it a tablecloth?
Amanda,
What?
it's mine, okay?
Okay, you do whatever you... Hey, make a kerchief out of it. Oh, Lord.
Soft.
That could be your prayer cloth.
I love this thing.
Isn't that pretty?
I love it.
Look at there. How nice.
Home's where you park it.
Home is where you park
Yeah,
it.
and I park it in a cube.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
All right.
Moving on.
Oh, there's another one in here.
Oh, cute.
Look at that.
Oh, look how cute that
Home
is.
is where you park it. See all the little campers?
Is that a mouse? That's a mouse pad. Is that what that is?
Washable, usable, durable, absorbs 16 times the sweat.
What?
Oh, it's a rag.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, 16 times the,
Ooh.
look here, hot pads. I need them for my
For your what?
little stove. I usually use a rag to grab my,
There you go. Oh, you need those.
yeah, man.
Well, there you go.
Home's where you park it, Amanda.
All right, good. What's this green thing?
Let me go there first.
Yeah, what is that? Dude, it's your microphone.
I gotta get Ace on that.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is for you.
Oh, that's for me.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, well, we'll set that aside.
No, go ahead, open it.
No, it's your birthday.
No, let me hold it for you.
No, it's your birthday, Randy. My goodness.
That's it.
Stop!
I want to make sure I don't lose nothing in here. You never know,
Why
man.
do you just tear something open
What
like
things
that?
could be inside?
You're going too fast. This is Ace.
Ace.
We don't even know where he's at. We've lost the dog.
Oh, look, gravy trains. You know what I said today?
Oh, good.
I said, God, I'm the worst animal owner.
Oh, yeah.
He had nothing to chew on. He was chewing on the plastic container there today. Look at his tooth marks. Look,
I know.
I just let him chew on that.
Oh, no. Well, he didn't have nothing.
Yeah, I didn't buy him nothing. Yeah, I haven't left here in like ever.
Stop.
Look at that.
What's that? Oh, good. Okay. That's
I can't
nice.
believe somebody went to a shelf and had Ace on their mind.
There's something else.
Cup. You know?
Oh, yeah, the USA.
Yep.
What's that say? ITH Tiny Town.
Talk to me.
Now that...
Ain't that
I
awesome?
love it. That's beautiful.
All right, order, Amanda. Order 100 of them.
I'll order 100 of them. Okay.
That is awesome.
Aw, look at there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Merca.
Here, 60 pounds. Here.
We gotta show the, yeah, there, we gotta turn it around this way. Show
The flag.
Yeah.
Oh, tiny town, Amanda.
well, show that too. Merca.
60-year-old.
How nice. Well, wait a minute. Who was it? Did we see?
Yeah, the card right here. Where'd the card go?
Is that a Tervis cup? What's a Tervis cup?
It's insulated.
What's a Tervis?
Tervis.
Do you know what that means? Tervis?
Oh, sure.
You don't know.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, that means you don't know.
Rebecca and Rosemary.
Oh, that's right. Rebecca and Rosemary. That is so nice.
Yes.
Very nice. I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you, Rebecca and Rosemary.
Caution, life starts at 60. Love that.
All right, open yours.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let me hold it.
No. Open
She
mine.
won't let me.
You open mine.
I don't know what's wrong with her.
I don't know what's wrong with
Coffee,
her.
tea, or me.
I see, that's so cute. Coffee. Love it. Thank you. How nice is that?
That's really nice.
That's very sweet.
This feels so weird to do all this on Run of the World. This is
Okay.
hard to do, everybody.
Okay, let's see. Name brand insulated cup. That's what Capers said. Is a Tervis. I've never heard of it. Wait a minute. That's
Awesome.
maybe what Victoria has the baby. Maybe it's one of them cups for the baby.
Tervis.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Awesome.
Okay, good.
Everybody, the business, as you know, we offered last night financing come in.
It's been an exciting day.
What a day. And like Amanda said, she asked the girl that wasn't in here, she said, do you think all this just happened, just waited for his birthday?
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
like-
told Gloria.
It's like, wow.
It all happened on Randy's birthday. Was it just waiting on his birthday?
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Unbelievable.
That's
Tell
cool.
what's happened.
That's cool. A couple things has happened besides the financing, but the financing came through last night, and it's not for the corporation. They've been able to kind of bridge it across until we get our 4-digit number. We should get that probably tomorrow, if not Monday, from the Secretary of State, which is awesome, right?
Yes.
And today, when Amber left, unless it's more than I thought, or more than, because I didn't talk to her about an hour before she left, 54 applications have been inquired to get financing.
Yes.
54 within 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we've gotten 2 people that actually called us and confirmed that they were accepted
Yes.
for financing. And coming out of their skin and happy and
Yes.
and we've waited this for 5 years to get this done.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, you know, that is really cool. And
so
and for it to happen today, that was awesome. But we've waited so long, been through so many. If you've been watching us through the years, you know the trials that we've had.
Yeah.
We've had people that were guaranteeing us financing. That was, even the financing was one that was affiliated with a tiny company, tiny home company
Yes.
in Tennessee, and it never materialized. Don't know what that was all about.
No.
We waited and waited and waited, and I've been doing all this stuff, and we tried to get ANSI and all these other things, and I didn't want to give in to RVIA certifications because I know it's a scam, the way they have to have it. But when it comes to the loans, and we have built a strong company just on cash buyers.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yes.
Hardly no
For
financing
5 years.
for 5 years.
Yes.
And we're still doing good. We're making a living off of cash buyers.
And another testament, we stayed alive so far through this virus
Without any financing.
with no financing and no help from a loan or anything. We didn't get
No,
nothing.
I don't have a bank. I don't have a
Nothing.
loan. I don't have a line of credit. I have
Nothing.
nowhere to go if we don't make money.
Nope.
And that's what gets me out of the bed in the morning and blah. It's hard to get me to sleep at night.
Yeah.
And but it's been so well worth it. It's just the way I live. It's just the way I want to live. It's the way I love the thrill, the stress of the business of life. It just makes you feel alive. There's no resting on your laurels here
Yeah.
at all.
Oh, no. You
know,
can't.
the financing still won't be. It's just another challenge now to expedite our builds and get them done quicker. But today we had 54 inquiries. Isn't that cool?
54 applications Amber sent to
Yeah.
54 people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, yep,
That
really
was
cool.
exciting.
Yeah.
And 2 approved.
Yep, 2 approved. So,
Yes. So far.
yeah. But I had a neat customer call today that man to talk to, and he may be watching, him and his wife. Never met him. Don't want to say his last
Are you
name.
going to say his name like you said it earlier?
No, I don't want to say his last name. But it was his name.
Nice guy.
Yeah, his name's Larry, and Larry. Well, I can't show that. It's got his phone number. Here, I'll do this one. And Larry had contacted a lot of other builders, tiny home builders,
Yes.
throughout the United States. and he wanted a specific tiny home. He has an RV fifth wheel that's 30 foot long. He asked Amanda, and then she relayed it to me that if we could build a 30-foot fifth wheel for under 10,000 pounds. Now, we built a 36-foot fifth wheel, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years.
And, that thing is every bit of 17,000 pounds.
Heavy.
Or more, right? And so since then, we've learned how to build, or we've changed our style, our model, our trailers, and other things. And so we're about 40 to 50 pounds a square foot, which comes down to him about 9,600 pounds. If I can do it right, I'm going to do some shaving. Anyway, I told him I would love to take the challenge on and see what I can do. And I want to do some studying and seeing about.
Is it for the truck that he has? Is
the first truck, he's just has an F-250 Ford 2000. I used to have a 1997. So that's the same engine that mine had on. Turbo diesel, turbo diesel, 7.3. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? And this is how I like to operate. When I got my desk, I like to take things and knock them down. Just knock them down. Just get them done, get them done, get them done. I don't want them lingering. And so I just went ahead and drew up a drawing. And I had no idea what he wanted, anything he wanted to do. And this is what I used to do when I first started the company. And I drew this little drawing for him.
How long did it take you to draw that?
I don't know, 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. 11.3 minutes, Amanda. 11.3. Now, if a buddy of mine's watching, his name's Ed, and Ed lives in Florida. We went to high school together, and him and I had a drafting class, all right? So at our senior year, we used to drive a car to the neighboring high school, and we had drafting.
Yeah.
So this is where I really learned. So I want to tell Ed, I'm still using what we learned in high school.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Looks great.
So this just gives a little picture of what to do. This is how I started the business, is I would draw a picture like this. I would do a floor plan. I would take a picture of it, and I would send it to your cell phone.
Yes, send it to the customer.
I don't know, 100?
It worked out fine.
150, 200, about 150 homes that I drew up like this, took a picture of it, and send it to y'all. And so it gives you an idea of what's going on. Had no idea if you wanted it modern, if it wanted it wood or anything.
Right.
But that's something that I need from you all is just a sketch.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to even be this detailed, and then a floor plan. So, but a lot of times I'll talk to a customer and say, okay, do you want all your living on one floor? No, I want a loft. They said they wanted a loft for some grandkids. Well, this up here is the fifth wheel area.
Let me get close in so I can see what you're talking about.
So this is the fifth wheel area, and they also want bump outs. So this is going to slide out, and that's going to slide out, right?
A slide out and a bump out, same thing, right?
I guess this is what I call them. So this is 8 foot wide. It's going to go 2 foot on this side, 2 foot on the other side. And then he said, hey, can you make a bump out or a slide out on the on the opposite end on both sides?
Yeah.
So we're going to look into that too. We've never done one. I told him we had never done one. We've got the mechanism of one back here that we never used.
Right.
And we've got some RV repair company that's right near us here.
True.
And they're real good guys. We bought a lot of stuff from them. And so any pointers we need, we can have them help us and understand
That's
this.
good.
But their concern is they want to make sure it's still good and warm and it doesn't have any kind of air holes. But this is what it is. So I did it, got it to them, boom. Now I'm looking into it. I'll set this aside, do some more research, get a price. And I already gave them a price kind of what we were ballpark.
Can you talk about the trailer that you mentioned? And also, Shelly on here brought up something good. And we had talked about this once before. And I don't know if this is what she was referring to or not. But we had talked about a lighter type of wood. Remember that wood everybody was talking about? Paula something?
Well, yeah, the dentist.
Yes.
The dentist that I use, he actually harvests the wood. I can't remember the
something like that.
Yeah, Polina something.
Something.
And I may try to use that wood, and I'm glad you reminded me of that.
Well, Shelly said it. Well, Shelly didn't say that, but she said, what about lighter wood?
Yes.
And it reminded me of us talking about that.
Well, he said, what about
Donna said it right here. Paulina.
Yep. And I'm glad she reminded me of that because this customer says, hey, what about steel studs?
Yeah.
And I've never used steel studs in a tiny home. I've used it in commercial. But in commercial, you can screw sheetrock straight to steel studs, but then you patch over the screw heads, right?
Okay.
But if you want to use wood, you can't just nail wood to your steel studs. You have to strip it out with wood, and then so you're losing more space, adding more weight. I really don't. On the outside of a stud, a steel stud, you got to sheet it, and then you put your wood on the outside of it, or metal, or whatever you're going to use.
Well, and that's what he's getting to, David, is David said, how about using an aluminum trailer? And that's what you talked to him about.
Sure did.
Aluminum trailers.
Sure did. So we're doing all the above. We're going to look into the aluminum trailer. I usually don't suggest it because they are probably half or more expensive on top of what you've already paid. And but he really wants a light trailer. He said, you know what? Let's look into it and see how much it is.
That's exciting.
So the light trailer. I'm gonna look at the Polywana cracker. Polywana.
Now, can you talk about just a little bit, because he talked to me too first, because I don't know anything about building. That's why it, of course, went straight to you. But he had told me about some of the things that the other places were not willing to do. Can you talk about that?
Oh man, I don't want to talk about my
I
brothers.
know you didn't want to, but I want to because it brags on
My tiny home brothers.
And I'm sure they're great.
Oh yeah, he named a couple. I actually know one of the guys, and they do a great job.
Well, you don't want to say, do
I don't
you?
care.
Oh, what?
Call him. I don't care. One was Mustard Seed down in Georgia. He's a good guy. Builds a nice home. Rocky Mountain tiny homes.
Yeah.
In Colorado, and one was
called
Ida
Tiny
Homes.
Ida Homes, which is a cute
Tiny
name.
Ida Homes. That's
Tiny
Idaho.
Ida
Yeah.
Homes.
And you know what?
Cute.
These guys, I don't know, some of them Rocky Mountain tiny homes, they've been in business for a while too.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
They do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I think there's a lot of awesome builders out there.
Oh yeah.
I love competition. I love, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Randy loves a challenge.
Oh God, yeah. So I said, yeah, you know what? He said they weren't willing to use anybody else's trailer but theirs. They weren't willing to change any of their protocol and how they do things.
Right.
You know, and so they weren't willing to bend. To me, I like doing a clean slate.
Completely
Look,
custom.
we're thinking about using the Pollywina.
Paulowina.
Paulowina. Okay.
Paulowina.
So Paulowina wood, I'm going to look into
Yeah.
it. We're going to look into that. The aluminum trailer. I've got some other really good ideas. I'm always a proponent of not using sheeting on the outside of a home. We really don't need it, as much wood as we use and how we fabricate it. That alone could save up to 1,000 pounds.
That's awesome.
You're looking at 35 pounds per sheet when it comes to the OSB or plywood.
Right.
We can remove that. It's almost 1,000. We could probably shave off another 1,500 or more on a trailer, and in the ways we build. So I'm excited to take this on. This is what we do here. When it comes down to the bottom dollar, I'm willing to experiment, have fun, build something, and not maximize my profits.
Right.
Because it comes to, I just enjoy doing this. The guys enjoy doing it. It's like doing for Steve out here for building this, cattywampus shack we're building.
Yes.
Listen, it's been hard to do. It's been long. It's difficult. You're looking in mid to upper 40s. He had the whole house built, So I don't think anybody in the country would have touched it for probably less than 70 or 80.
There's no way.
No. And I'm just guessing.
And I just want to, Travis put the description of the Paulowina.
Yeah.
I think it's good for everybody to know. It's a deciduous hardwood that has silky, light, golden blonde colored wood. The wood is light but strong and will not crack or split when nails or screws are used.
That's what he said.
That's fantastic. Thanks for putting that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. It's a little, it's going to be a little more costly because it's
Of
not
course.
something that's going to be massively harvested.
Yes.
But it's right here locally.
That's great.
Yeah. Our dentist has it, and he had 100 acres. He said now he's got 32 acres of it. It's just, it's commercially grown.
Yes.
And it grows fast. He
Yes.
said if you plant a seedling, you're looking at harvesting it in 6 to 7 years.
And Wanda's asking, and I didn't get to see what Mark said. I'm missing where that is. But Wanda said, how about 2 RJOs on the same trailer end to end. Remember how I wanted what is it, a duplex?
Yeah.
Live in one and rent the other one. I
That's
thought it was
it.
a great idea.
Yeah, duplex.
I told Randy, I said, make a duplex.
Yeah.
Linda Gale lives in a duplex. And I said, well, she lives on one side
Yeah.
and she rents the other
I mean,
side.
she's making sense because if you think about it,
Yeah.
2 RJOs is 32 feet.
I mean,
He's wanting a 30-footer, and an RJO
Yeah.
is right around 5,000 pounds.
I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
I've said it forever. I was like, what about a duplex?
Yep. So that's why I said, hey, I think we can come in around 10 grand.
Yeah.
And maybe we can shave off a little bit of that
Yeah.
because, you know, he's going to fill it full of his private, personal things.
Right.
So you want to be able to have, hey, under 10 so he can fill it up.
Right.
Anyway,
exactly.
that's what happened today. Plus the financing, people coming in, you know, and about their getting their loans and stuff. It's exciting.
That is super exciting.
Yeah. And
I'm tickled to death for everybody.
and a massive day. I hope you guys understand that we got almost 18 homes being built at one time right now.
Yes.
We've never done this before.
It's really more than that.
Yeah, we've got them going on. We've had one left out of here today. Zach is been here probably, I don't know how many months he's been here. 6, 8 months.
Ish.
Zach is a young guy. His wife, they come here all the time. She works here with him sometimes on weekends, and they're just a nice couple from Michigan. And he moved to Tennessee, and I said, hey, why don't you take this home? He dried it in, and he took it to his house just over here,
Okay.
other side of town, and he's going to finish the inside at his home.
Okay.
And I said, why don't you do that? I said, let's try it, because you can work late at night, you can have the day off, you can work half a day, and keep track. But I said, stay on kind of a schedule, and he will. But he can kind of enjoy his wife and his kids. I mean, not his kids, but his dogs, and at home. I used to do that way back when I first started, was self-employed. I would do so much work at home, and it was good just to be around
Right.
the house, you know. So we're trying that a little bit, especially with the guys that live here locally. We had another one that was framed in locally during the, you know, we're still in our COVID, even though Tennessee's lightening up out here real quick.
Next week.
But we had a couple homes that went to the guys' homes because their wives are really concerned and stuff. So they stayed home and framed in a house. And so then we brought it here. So we've been able to work around with that.
You're trying it out.
Everything.
Trying it
everything.
out, yeah.
So because of that, we've hired another, let's see, almost 2 crews. We're splitting guys up. I love working by myself, everybody. This is something I just really enjoy. These are so light framed. I framed in a 20-footer one weekend. I think I told you about it a couple weeks ago. I framed in a 20-footer, and you can stand up the whole wall with one person. And it's just like meditation because it's all I'm thinking about. I don't have 25 things coming on me, which
Right.
I don't mind, but it feels good to just have the one thing. And it was really good for my head to just frame the house. I had to think about where the windows go, the jacks, the cripples, the corners, and how the Raptor's going to fit, my layout. And when you do that, you're consumed with that one thing, and it is really a restful thing for my mind to do.
Yes.
And so these guys enjoy doing that same thing. So I'm really splitting it up. Even though it's weird to have one man build a house, it may take a little bit longer, but then we have these floating helpers. So
Yes.
if you need some siding done and we need 2 guys to get this up, they'll float and help each other. That's where we're going. It's just another scenario that I'm trying to start and try for our company. It's
Right.
different than anything or anybody has ever thought, ever done. But I watch the personalities of our guys, their talents, their needs. I like taking a guy who's been a helper for over a year to
Yes.
2 years, and they're really not progressing further in their talent.
Right.
And the reason is because they're not being challenged.
Yes.
So what I do is I take them out and I say, you're right there, you're running it. And they got to start from the bottom. Now they've done it 20, 30 times.
Right.
But now they actually got to think about it and cognitively put their hands to it. But what a great environment, because there's so many guys here that know how to do it.
Right.
And they can go to it for mentoring or for help and for understanding. And I love doing that. So, and then seeing somebody really concentrate and they come alive. And that's what this is about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, too, I just want to go back to this because they're having a little bit of a conversation about the.
I mean, nobody's hearing me talk, Amanda.
No, they are, but they're talking
Amanda.
about the finances. Everybody's heard you.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening. But so we have to double check this. Now, the people, if Gloria and who else? There was somebody else. I don't know if Gloria's on here because I think she had to go back. She was in a meeting or something. But when everybody filled out their application today, did everybody send it straight to 21st Mortgage? David and Karen are asking, do they send it to us or do
No.
they send it to John?
They send it to John.
Okay, Karen said, yes, I left a voicemail for John today to get his email. Okay, we should have.
That's what I said yesterday when we got all confused. All we're doing is sending the application. You send it to John because it has John's name and number and everything on it, and you send it to John.
Okay.
Everybody send your application to John.
To send it to his
Yeah.
email.
Yep. And he has to be the loan processor.
Okay.
Yeah, not us.
Okay. All right. So
Yep.
is it on there? That's what I'm.
Yeah, I had John's number and I had a copy of
Good.
it, and I just I didn't need it, so I tossed it.
What?
I'm not applying for it. You know what? I ought to get a loan. Think about it. I ought to buy a tiny house. Yeah, I didn't even think about
I
that.
know. I should buy one. Hey, let's try to buy one.
Yeah,
Want to?
I might do that. I'm gonna apply for a tiny home loan.
Why not?
Yep.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't you applying to yourself? Remember?
No, I don't.
Aren't you?
No, I'm not ITH. ITH is itself. It's incorporated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Catherine said, send me an application. Catherine, be sure Amber is sending them out.
Yep.
So you have to email info.
Email.
Mhm.
Yep. I'm sorry to cut you
Go
off.
ahead. No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Email at info@incredibletinyhomes.com. Say requesting an application for a loan, and we'll send that to you. You fill it out, and you send it to John, whose name and address and everything's on the application.
Yeah.
He's the loan agent that you have to work through.
It's amazing. Okay, so now let me ask you this: is there any questions about the financing before? Because we're going to switch to another subject.
Is there any questions?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
No, them, not
Oh,
you.
I thought you were talking to me.
Let's see. In the credit score, it's 650 or more, right?
Yep. I heard it was on a 20-year amortization.
Don Carroll said, I got my application within 5 minutes today. How long is the loan period?
23 years.
23 years.
That's what it's based on. Yep. I think the interest was what? 4.5 or 5 up to 11, 10, 11, 9, something.
Okay, Michelle's asking a question, and I talked to Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I want my tiny home, but not until next spring. Do I do the financing now?
So next spring.
You don't do it until
Probably
you need
not.
it,
You don't need to
right?
wait till after the first of the year, probably.
Yeah. Let's see. Amount required down. Catherine wants to know. Catherine.
They require, depending on your score, 5 to 20% down.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're asking, if you would,
Mm-hmm.
is we need more money down. That down payment comes to us.
Yes.
We don't have a line of credit or a loan or anything.
Mm-hmm.
These whole years, we've been getting full payment up front so we could build your homes.
But they require at least 20%.
No,
But
it's
we do.
we would like to have the 20%. So we're requesting more down than maybe the company. If you don't have it, I know one customer told me today they didn't have the 20% because it was such a large loan.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all we have to work with until your home is completed.
Right.
So it depends on how upside down we get. Let's say, but it'll work if we sell. Let's say we get 40 customers, and they all have a $6,000 to $8,000 down payment.
Right.
So that was it 6 times 40, what, 300 some odd $1,000? Okay, so we're going to take all that down payment, and we're going to build the first 20.
Okay.
So then we can cash them in. Then we'll have that money that we've gained, and then we can keep going.
Okay. Now I got a lot of questions. I just got.
All right, I'm gonna quit talking.
Here. Alice said, when do you apply for financing? Before you get the plans for your tiny house, or after?
Before.
Before. Everybody's doing it now. Okay. Davis said, love you guys, the Elon Musk of tiny houses. Lynn Lowe, 20% down. Oh my gosh. Capers, what does the bank need from us? The application.
From him
Yeah, or from,
or from
the
ITH?
customer. What does the bank need from the customer?
You'll need a tax return. I think it's 3 years tax return and a financial statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jolie, she has put a deposit down for the resort. Probably put her 20%.
Wow.
Put a deposit down, but how do I get the application? Tell it again, how the
Yeah.
application.
Email us at info at Incredible Tiny Homes and request an application. We will email you the application. You fill it out and you send it to John at 21st Mortgage. It'll have his information. Mail it to him.
Okay,
Email it to him.
Kansas here, what do you finance if you don't know the final price?
Okay.
Good question.
And that came up today.
Yeah.
And I'm glad this is coming to it because this is what I've always been telling everybody that wants a home from us.
Yes.
We put all of our prices, right, on our website. So you guys, you have to know what size home you're looking at, right? So you get a little educated. Either you want an RJO with the amenities there, the Freedom with amenities, or a Craftsman. Now, a Craftsman is not limited to that structure. It can be anything. It's really a custom home. All right, I'll build you anything you want. So if you say, hey, I want a Freedom, it's going to be a $40,000 home. That's what I want. And then you say, well, what about you're playing with the design in your head. You're thinking, I got a wish list. So I tell everybody, pick a style home, a price, let's say 40. And then you got some amenities that's not listed in the amenities that are in the build itself that's included. You may want granite tops, all right? You may want LP siding. You may want extra cabinets or a pantry or a randy rack. And we've got prices on those. And you just add them up.
Rough estimate of money.
Add them up and say it's 40-some thousand. And what's going to happen is they're not basing the loan on an exact contract right now.
Correct.
What they're doing is they're basing it on your status of your credit score and your financials.
It gives you a range of what you can get.
So you're going to say, hey, I'm looking for a loan at right around $48,000.
Right.
And you got to have at least 10, 20% down.
Yeah, and
we would like to require 20% if you can. We're not going to say no to you. We just ask you to help us if you can to the 20%. It helps you pay your loan down quicker anyway. Then they'll approve you. All right? Then you're approved. Then you know you can afford an incredible tiny home.
Exactly.
Then we get you with a salesperson. We start talking about a house. Okay?
Now, Kathy's asking a good question. Can you borrow enough to cover the $6,000 for your lot? And we had brought up, like your skirting, the package, setup package, and also, can you borrow the 20% down?
No.
You can't borrow the 20% down.
No, you have to have that down.
You have to have.
They
20%.
won't finance that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, with the $6,000 deposit and the skirting, yes, you can definitely include that. The land, the deposit, I need to find that out. I did not make a call today like I wanted to about that question, but I'll find out.
Right. What if you're on Social Security?
That's still okay. I mean, it depends if you're upside down with debt, right? Debt and assets and liabilities and where you're at with that and your credit score.
Sherry wants to know, do you make homes like park models?
Yeah.
You will. Okay. And that can go over there in the resort or wherever. And to clarify, the financing is not just for the resort.
No, it's for anything you want. Any home, whatever we got, you can finance.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. As for Sam Jones, okay, I'm trying to see. I want to. Judy said I want a Victorian mansion. That sounds good. Okay, so your yearly sheets would be what they want. What's a yearly sheet? I don't know.
It's your financials.
Okay.
Yeah, how much you made, how much you spent, how many assets you got versus how much debt you have.
Now, we're not to the point, we're not doing anything about people don't come anymore to help build their home.
Right. But we do sell kits and shells.
Yes.
A kit is something that we build and throw the rest of the material in. We don't throw it from across the room, but we'll set it in there. And then you get a shell, as you can buy the rest of the materials yourself. You may have used materials or something you can find on deals and finish it yourself, which saves you a lot of money.
Okay, now Gloria said, and I think other people are saying too, that the application did not have the email on there.
I don't have it in front of me.
Okay, we'll have to make sure, but people were
Look here, Amanda.
and I don't know. What?
Look here. Here it is. Is this it? Here's Spirit. No. I tore it up. That's not it.
Oh my God.
Here.
Randy, yours bad.
I'm looking for it.
God.
Oh, they dumped my trash before it ain't it. No, man, somebody cleaned up the trash around here. I had to email. I know it had John's name on it because I seen it, and it had his phone
And
number.
Dana said, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have it on there.
His phone number, name, or nothing.
Did it have his phone number, guys? Travis said, Amanda, for the record, I had a moment of weakness. I take back my happy birthday to Randy. LOL.
I knew he was having a weak moment.
Travis, don't give in. Well, which I got him gifts, and I said happy birthday too.
Yuck.
Me and Travis the same.
I made it out.
Okay,
I made out
so
today.
to clarify, did the application
How did
have-
anybody else do it? I don't know.
Yeah, did it have the phone number? Because I hate that we didn't look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get you what you need
All right.
with the girls tomorrow. Okay, so
Thank you.
that right there, we're going to get all that. Yes, his number is on the application. Okay, thank Jesus. Okay, or whoever. All right.
Good?
Is everybody, let me see. Man, they just posted here. Travis, I ain't going to say. You're going to be surprised. Okay. Yeah, his phone number's on there. Yeah, it has his phone number and name in the email. Okay, good. I sent it to us. Good.
Told you.
Okay. Now, we're going to switch over from the
Financing.
to...
The resort.
Yes.
Hot
Oh,
dog.
you're good.
I know what I'm doing.
You always know.
See me go ahead and just say all that?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hmm.
What do you want to do, Johnny Paul?
I don't know what you want to do, Johnny
I
Paul.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't
Should
know.
we tell it?
You tell it.
Did,
No,
did
come
you
on.
tell him?
Did you tell him?
Did you tell him?
How many movies have we just quoted?
Oh my God, Andy and Mayberry, and just
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Monsters Inc.
I got my eye on you.
God, we are like so primary mentally ill.
We're so immature.
God.
Tom
All right.
Wazowski, Tom Florkowski, on the job. So we'd say to Tom.
On the job.
Okay. What do you want to do? It's up to you.
Yeah. All right.
Ask them if they want to know.
I'll tell you what I'll do because I'm honest about everything. It's not like being dishonest, not to tell you. It's just that I don't have a plan to persuade people. All right. I don't have a plan to say, hey, if I do this, it'll force people over here. Right. I don't have that. So, but what we did is because of the COVID and because of the financing not coming through and just a lot of stuff happening, that it has slowed down the process. In the last week, we've had a surge of, you guys know, of people interested in the prairie, in the beach, and now we have a waiting list.
Yes.
And it's just been real interesting about what's happening. So I called the realtor for the property across the street.
Yes.
Great guy. I mean, 21st Mortgage and that guy, I can't tell you how great these men and these people and women and people have just been so polite.
Yes.
Even the Secretary of State were amazing. They really wanted to be helpful. Anyway, I told them, I said, hey, this is our situation. We've got close to half of what we need for the resort. I said, if at all possible, I don't want to do this, but I'm willing to try to, if you guys will work with us, if the owners of the property will take half down now and half in a year from now. And he said, I don't know. And I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. We're still still pressing for our mark that we'll be able to do everything up front and done.
That's right.
But he did call the customer. They come back and they called me back today. That was about 2-3 days ago I talked to him.
Yeah.
And they have made a decision where they would accept half of the money now.
Wow.
Half of the money in a year from now.
Yeah.
Right? And at 3% interest.
Unbelievable.
I think that's a great deal.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, and
a great option.
Yeah, it's a good option.
It's a good option.
As you guys know, I don't want to do that.
No.
But I think, in really down deep, I know that once all this starts rolling, and the financing and the people, and we start rolling, we're going to need more land to house people.
Yes.
And there's a couple different places on that property that we can offer maybe in the future some property. What's happening?
I have to say, because listen, Will Will has been, he's like, listen, I want this resort. Will put in all caps. Okay?
What do you
Will
say?
put in all caps. That is great news. Resort, here we come. I love Will. He's been very entertaining on here.
That's awesome.
He said, we probably won't need to do that, but a great option. And that's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Too. You
So,
want to pay for it.
Think about it. I don't, in my life now,
Yes.
I don't like forcing anything.
No.
I've tried all my life and it just ends up being a mess. And I just don't want to force it.
No.
So if it happens, it happens. And when you got home landowners that are willing to work with you, now that's still rolling the dice, isn't it? I'm still putting it out there. We're going to build your home and you're going to get your home before the resort property will probably be developed.
Yeah.
So you'll be secure and have but I've got to get that other part of that land paid for. And we'll do it. I'm just like, you know what? That's the part of life. You got to take a chance. You got to stick it out there and make it happen.
But think about it. 2 of the things that happened today, 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
The resort.
The resort come in.
The resort.
Yep.
And the financing.
The financing.
So what's number 3?
The state.
Oh.
Tell me if I ain't on this.
You've always been on it.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with you? Because my birthday, you give me all these compliments.
I told you yesterday it's going to be nice to you today.
Yeah, you like to pop me in the jaw.
Oh, I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
All my buddies up in Michigan, if you're watching this is a Tennessee gal right here, and you don't want no part of this. Stay up north of the Dixie line. And all right, so the state.
Yes.
If you all have been on the saga, okay.
Dun, 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 dun. As the world turns.
Of our properties.
Yes.
We are over here on the forest.
Yes.
And we've had people say, oh, it's not going to happen. He is never going to be able to finish it. The state's not going to let him. We've had that story get out.
Yeah.
Don't buy a home there. Then we've also had it's not going to go through. Well, what happened was the state did stop the production of our community.
Yeah.
I didn't say.
All right.
Of our property.
So that's 50 cents. So you owe 50 cents.
So they stopped it because they didn't know how to classify it. Right?
Yeah.
And they thought that it was coming across as a fixed foundation development.
Yes.
Okay? And it's not. It's more like an RV park, but I don't call it an RV park.
Right.
I was calling it a
Don't say it.
But now we're calling it a property because we told them, you know what, we'll quit calling it that and call it a property. This is Incredible Properties. I formed another company.
Yeah.
The company is called Incredible Properties.
Incredible Properties.
We're going to have it all surveyed off.
And that includes the forest, the beach,
and the prairie, and across the street,
and the resort.
And it'll all be formed underneath a corporation just for them. Correct. All separate from me, from ITH.
Yes.
Whatever happens.
Kind of like a graveyard.
It's protected. All right, so we're going to do that. But they did stop progress of underground power and all the things that we need to get done and inspected.
So
the city councilman, I don't know his councilman, he's over the cooperative, they call this. City, county, and Chamber of Commerce have a cooperative together to stimulate growth in the county and the city of Newport and Cott County. Mm-hmm. And he's over all that. He has been nothing but just helpful constantly. Yes. All right. There's a local attorney that's also helpful.
Yeah.
Well, the latest, the state inspector, you have a local state inspector that inspects electrical and buildings. All right. When you call them and you need your house inspected, they've come out and inspected 3 homes out here for people that have bought their own property.
Yes.
And they're moving to their own property, which I'm awesome. I'm glad.
That's great.
But no other, and this is what's funny, no other state that I know of has walked into a tiny home, inspected it, and gave them a state certification that it has been to code.
Yes.
Because if you go to Knox County, Hamlin County, any of the surrounding counties, the state inspector will not walk in that tiny house.
No. Unless
it's on a permanent foundation.
Right.
And all the walls have to be off, all the sheeting, no insulation, and they got to inspect it all.
Right.
That's how much they're trying to help us and help you all right here in this community.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not talking this community. I'm talking about all of Cott County. All right?
Right.
That's unheard of, everybody. So the state inspector out of Knoxville, who's over this whole area, right? Lucas, who's over the cooperative here in this county, he sent me a text and he said, did you hear about what Larry's done for you? And I said, no. Larry sent an email out to his superiors and he said, listen, this is unfair about what you're doing out here in Credible Tiny Homes. Mm-hmm. We need an answer and we need it now. He went to bat for us. That's unheard of. You have a state electrical inspector that's above the guys that walk in all these homes and everything. And he went to bat for us. He said, man,
that's awesome.
This guy has got to continue what he started right there. And so I got that today too.
I mean, so the people that you're talking about are the people that decide everything.
Everything.
Everybody.
They want us. We have a state representative, I think is he Congressman Senator Jerry Faison?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Loves us. He is here.
State representative.
State rep. Mm-hmm. He is here in Cock County in Newport.
Yeah.
He owns a exterminating company here in town.
Right.
He goes to Nashville. He bats for us, everybody. We have some political people that really want to see this happen. I told Lucas today from the cooperative, I said, Lucas, we have 54 people that jumped on within 24 hours of getting financing.
Yeah.
He said, woo! He said, that means more jobs for Cock County.
Yes.
That means more of an opportunity to go across the street. He said, you're doing so much to help our county.
Right.
This is really an amazing thing that's going on here, everybody.
Yeah.
And, down deep, years ago when I started this, it's different. It's because I don't mean nothing by it, but I've visually pictured all that. Mm-hmm. That it could happen. That all this could. It was like, this all could happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Had no idea how to do it, but I know it could.
Yes.
Having properties here and across the country and having this, and I wanted a central place that was just exposed the world to this industry.
Yeah.
And we're climbing to that point.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's absolutely
big news,
exciting.
man.
I want to say something about Paula. If I'm not mistaken, Paula and her mom did the quilt.
Oh, yeah.
The first quilt.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's Paula up in Michigan.
Yep, Michigan.
Okay, and then there's a lady on here, Granny Goulash is on here. Both of them.
I love goulash.
Trucking 101. People are saying those three are saying this. People that can pay for rental $200 right away could help. Said Paula and her and this Trucking 101 said we could go ahead and start paying the 2 years and then get 2 years free after that to help out. I'm stunned at people. It's just
pay 2 years now.
They said, hey,
and pay 2 years later.
They said, hey, we can go ahead and start paying the 2 years, and then we'll get 2 years free after that, so we can help out. You guys are, Randy, that's honestly very moving, is it not? That's really.
And I were talking last night.
Yeah.
We were saying, okay,
yeah,
get all these years of nothing coming
exactly, right.
on these communities, and
keep going.
the grass, keep the roads going, and all that,
Yeah.
And that $6,000 wasn't figured into maintaining anything.
No.
So that's going to come out of the company and probably they're cutting much for that gesture.
I'll be mowing. That's absolutely.
Thank
That's so sweet. EJ said, "I'll do it." Everybody is.
Wow.
You guys are just amazing.
Yep.
And you know what? I want to say this too because we do put a lot of information out there for you guys to listen to everything and to grab onto it. And you all, they share information between each other. Lynn Lowe and so many people on here keeps everybody informed whenever sometimes we don't know the answer or, like they're looking for the email, something as simple as that. She posts it several times so everybody knows that.
Wow.
Everybody is already helping each other just like they're already here.
You guys are helping run this company.
They absolutely
You know that?
are. Yes.
You're helping run it.
Yes.
You're helping answer everybody and helping everybody. That's the spirit that I want in this.
In those properties.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. People like, what was it, Dana and Maria and I think Christine or who was it, helping plant trees? They just bought them. They just bought them and put them in the ground. I said, yeah, great. Put them in the ground. Let's go.
And Randy let half of them get mowed down. I said I was going to be nice to you. I forgot.
I didn't know he was mowing. Well, Dana forgot to put flags and markers.
She told us to tell you to put
Well,
flags, and
oh,
you
it's
did.
good, and all she did was.
And we told you.
She could have went to Walmart while she was here, and she
Why
didn't do
you
it.
put them?
Man, I'm busy. I'm running a multi-million-dollar company.
Multi-million-dollar company. Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, they'll come back hardier than ever.
Okay, so
All
that's exciting. All that's exciting. We've been on it for an hour. We got to show at least a couple of houses something.
Let's go. Come on.
And where's your dog?
Oh, he's in the bed in the cube. He's in my 8x9 cube. Everybody, can you believe that? And my cousin, hope she's watching tonight from West Virginia. And I sent her a text. I said, hey, I think I found a holler over there in a 160-acre property.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to call it Buffalo Creek.
Aww.
And that's where she's from. And her mom, which is my mom's sister.
Yes.
The greatest aunt that I could ever have want.
You always talked about her.
But they had a disaster in 1972.
Yes.
I'll never forget it. I was in the car with my dad going to Detroit, and he was actually looking at buying me a motorcycle, I remember.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I remember being in there, and it was on the radio, and it was in the morning in 1972. I can't remember the month. And it was called the Buffalo Creek Disaster.
Yeah.
And they had a big mine up at the head of the holler, and they used to have this big pond, and they would dump the coal shavings in there to cool off, all the coal dust and all that. And I guess the steam got into I don't remember technically how it worked, but it just exploded that dam. And when that dam let loose after, God, years and years and years of soot, it was just a lake.
That's awful.
And when it blew up, it washed that whole valley through that. They called it the Buffalo Creek Disaster, and my cousin lost his wife in that. There was so many devastating people, and there was so many homes throughout that holler, and people were washed they were destroyed. And but anyway, I wanted to call it Buffalo Creek.
It was 1972.
Yep. And my cousin, my aunt Geneva, which is just the most precious human being I think I've ever met in my life. And they had coal cars, I remember, right by her backyard. You walk out, you could touch coal cars probably almost from her house. And that mud hit the coal cars and was able to push it away. And they were able to get out of the house and get up on the side of the bank and watch that river, just a wall of mud go down that hollow.
Oh, it had to be so scary.
So I wanted to contribute and say, hey, I wanted to have a little place over here called Buffalo Creek.
And somebody, who was it just said that? Miss Lawson, Tennessee she said, I remember my husband saying something about that. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
He might be from there.
Yeah, there's a book written about it and stuff, but yeah,
Okay.
so, yep. Anyway, hope she's watching.
They want to see the Purple House.
Okay, we didn't work on it today.
Well, that ain't no count.
Here, come on, we can go through the spray foam, I
Okay.
think, here. I think Jesse come through here.
Oh, David said it was February 26, 1972.
There you go. February 26th?
February 26, 1972.
Well, I'll be darned.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah, I was 12 years old.
I think that's something.
Yeah, I'll never forget, man. Yeah, we put siding on this one today.
Oh, really quick before you say that?
Yeah.
We had a house that left.
Yes, we did.
10 by 20.
Miss Jeannie got her house today, and it was going to Maryville, which is probably about 70 miles south of here.
It used to be right there.
Yep, it's gone. You can see another trailer's being pulled
Already?
pulled in, ready to go tomorrow. So we'll start framing.
Wow.
Marlene, this is your home.
Yeah.
Marlene, she's seen.
That was not Ken. He actually texted me today and he said it was very funny. He said, because Randy said in the video, her husband, it was her brother that was here.
Oh! Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But I showed Marlene yesterday her plumbing.
Yes.
And everything, but the floor was insulated. They took pictures to prove that we had insulated her floor. Underneath here is a metal pan. Now this is our older trailer. These are the stoutest trailers ever. They're made for a big old house.
Wow.
And she's getting a Craftsman.
Yes.
And so we're going back to our roots right here, and I really am excited about it. We got Brett building these. He's built a few Craftsman, and he's a good builder. And you can see he's spray painted where all of his plumbing is. So when he puts down the floor, he knows not to put nails where that's at. This is Advantech waterproof subfloor. He's got his plates ready to lay out, got the headers for his axles. The fenders are pre-insulated on the inside, so we're good to go.
And she is a 10 by 22.
Is it 10 by 22?
I believe
28. 22. I'm sorry. Yeah, 22.
10 by 22.
10 by 22.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, whose did we pull in? I'd like to know.
Okay. I don't think we got a name on it, Amanda.
If you tell me the size, I probably know.
I think it's a 20-footer.
I'm guessing it's Munoz.
Yes.
Munoz.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
We are so into these builds.
Yes.
I'm looking over the prints. Tom's looking over them. It just feels good. We are so excited about everything that's going on here.
Yeah, she needs her home by, it's pulled in and it's going to start.
Yeah, Chuck's going to jump on that. Chuck is one of the ones I was telling you about. He has been an assistant for a long time, and he did genies out of here. And I know Glenn helped him out. Glenn's new here. Glenn's been a builder for a while, and he's done musical instruments out of wood, so he's a real craftsman. And so these guys have got these skill levels, so I'm just putting them out there a little bit more just to challenge them. Go ahead. What?
When I put my finger up, you never finish your
I know, because you're like, well, I can't talk to somebody who don't want to listen to me.
This is going to be next. This means next.
Help me, everybody.
Okay. Would it be, David's wanting to know, would it be more affordable to do a craftsman to get a higher space in the loft or just build them higher?
Well, what happens is the freedom, if you added up all the dormers and everything that you're going to have and do what you're doing, that's why you might as well step up to a craftsman.
I see.
Because first of all, a dormer's $3,500 for an 8-footer. So if you're doing 4, you'd have to have 4 dormers to get that high. Then you got to have a drop axle trailer, which is another about $4 more grand on top of that.
I see.
And you might as well just go ahead and get you a craftsman.
I see.
Because you get 11'2" versus about 10'2".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in height, vertical height.
You know what? I'm always so impressed by you. I mean, you annoy me really bad, but not today because it's your birthday.
Amanda,
But,
I'm awesome.
You're a pretty smart guy.
Oh, super.
You're super smart. And you're good with answers.
Well, when you do something a million times, I mean, you get to know your product,
Hey,
you
a
know.
lot of this stuff is brand new, so you're good.
Okay,
Now tomorrow,
whatever.
different story.
Whatever. I know it's not real, Amanda. Okay, it's temporary. You're like the little, you're like the sassafras. You only bloom, poof, and you're gone.
And it's gone.
You're the daylilies. You're only out there in the day. See ya. Bye. You didn't smell me. You're out.
Okay, what house is next?
Right here. What do you want?
All right, well, show me something. Show me something.
I invited a couple of
good.
my classmates. I said, come to Tennessee, man, and see me when you come through there. You know what? I'd probably just stay until Amanda's gone, and then you guys can come
Don't
here.
come. No, don't come.
Yeah, this is, I feel
am I
like I'm a
looking
broken
at?
record because I love these RJOs, and this one's got a sink in the bathroom, so you make it a little bit longer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Let me get the name of this.
All right. You just go through it really quick.
DeFore.
DeFore, that's right. DeFore number 1.
Yep, DeFore number 1, and Tom's building DeFore number 2.
Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Love
We've
it.
seen this one, and
I
showed
love
the
these.
sink.
You know, I don't want to run through these, but Lord, we've been on here so long already tonight.
Yes.
But everybody, these homes, think about a 16-foot home, and then you think about a 16-foot RV, there's no comparison.
Right.
Go into a camper. You know what? I'm gonna go buy a used 16-foot camper. I'm gonna put it right next to a 16-foot tiny home, and you can walk in there and see how you can't hardly have one person in
And
there.
this one is a 16-foot.
That's it. I love them. I love them.
16-foot. Let's just go down through the sizes and stuff.
Okay. Of course, that's a 24-foot trailer with a 20-foot home. This is a 16-foot right here. This is a Freedom. This is the LP, maintenance-free siding. Bart's building this. Beautiful house. Has been caulked, and he's just about done with this. Hopefully he'll get done. He about single-handedly built this himself. Bart did. Taking about 5 weeks. Then we got Joseph down there building the same kind of home by himself. Took him about 5 weeks. And I'm talking by himself.
Right.
Okay. You can probably get it out of here in 3 weeks with a helper. But what I'm learning is we've got about 20 or plus guys in here that can actually build a house by themselves.
Yes.
All we need is a little bit bigger facility. So if we can get 20 out of here in a month and they're doing fine instead of splitting it up and only getting, with a helper and you get 12 out and you maybe get, anyway, that's what we're strategizing. And if we get our helpers to rotate a little bit better, we're even going to speed it up better.
And we've had some trouble with people that were sick and
Being
being out
sick and
for
stuff.
so
So these two guys could their time.
Yeah.
Just having a helper that would float.
Yes.
So we're getting there, and that's exciting to be able to have that ability to,
Now,
to juggle
Albert is coming back tomorrow. Albert was just here a little bit ago.
Albert had a bad back. His back went out on him, and he said he was sick and tired of being home. And he had a sciatic nerve was going down his back of his leg, and he was like, his whole knee right here, it was tightening up and burning and everything. And he said, I got to come here tomorrow. And I said, you come here and just crawl around on the floor if you want to. Do something.
Exactly. So they'll be back at it. And Jeff was back today.
Yes, Jeff was back
today, and he worked on Donna's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Donna's house.
no, he was back over here.
Oh, back over
Yeah,
at
we put
Steve's.
you know what? We need to show Steve his porch.
Let's show it.
And then we started the interior walls on here today on this one.
Okay, we'll show that next.
Yeah. Yeah, let me show, because Steve's going to want to see the progress on his home. And we put this porch on.
Oh, my God.
See the round poles underneath? You can't see
my
with this
goodness. I know, the thing's
scissor lift. But he put round poles on it and old metal on there. Of course, we'll silicone the holes and stuff. But is that not awesome?
That's really cool.
Yeah, love it.
Trying to hold it still, I'm sorry. Yeah, very cool. So it's got the porch on it. Okay. Let me show underneath it here. There we go.
Can you see it good?
Yeah.
Now these are locust trees right here.
Oh yeah, I got
Won't
some at the
rot,
house.
super strong. Yeah, and look at them, all they're crooked. They're leaning
I
out.
know.
And they've notched them up here.
And look at the rusted metal up there.
Love it.
That is so cool.
I think I wouldn't mind having a house
Looks like an
that.
old shed. Yes, that's cool.
Of course, the wood shake shingles is just, the whole thing is just great. This one here, Donna, we started putting the interior wall covering on the inside.
Let me show inside Donna's real
Yep.
quick.
I talked to her today.
Oh, good.
Yep. So we put some of the wall covering on the back and on the front.
Oh yeah.
It's all spray foam, beautiful.
Yes.
How many people's watching, Amanda?
344.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the most we've ever had, and it was like the other night.
345.
We've set a record today.
On your birthday, 346.
Wow. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
340. That's the most we've ever had.
Look at me.
Yep.
I'm about to fall. Okay.
This house is getting ready to leave. I think Matt's taking it out tomorrow or the next day.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Sure enough.
That is awesome. Let me take a peek in there just really quick. Who turned that around?
Turn what around?
The thing.
Oh yeah, somebody liked it turned around, didn't they?
Oh, they turned it around.
The barn doors turned around.
It's turned around. Yes, thank God.
Here, you want me to get you a step?
Yeah, we need to look in this.
You guys love this house. This is for an investor, and
Let me put my sweater over.
I say so they're going to rent these out as an overnight. Watch.
What?
You first.
You got it jacked up.
No, Amanda, I'm jacked up.
Wait a minute. What's wrong? Your face was weird. Uh-oh. What? You can't stop in front of me like that. That's so stupid. Wait. Oh, I feel like we're not supposed to be walking in here.
I know.
Something's weird. Okay. I'm going to walk very carefully. Oh! Was we supposed to step on this?
It's dry.
Oh, goodness.
So it's got tile countertops.
Yes.
All the inside has been polyurethane. Now 3 coats of polyurethane, everybody.
What size was this one? I forgot.
10 by 20.
10 by 20.
Yep.
Ooh. Daddy
me.
wasn't a glass maker.
Excuse me. Travis told you to say that, didn't he?
No.
It's really, let me tell you something what's really tough, because we have a customer that's living here,
Yes.
and she wanted me to come in, and I've got to do some, not so much repairs, but details. That she wants her nail holes, sanded and taken care of, and I mean, any rough wood, she wants it resanded and redone, and we're going to do that. And it takes time to get these things. Wow, there is so much. You got to think about it. This is a whole house in this little space.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go back and sand everything and repoly everything for her. And then when I look at this, it's endless.
Yeah.
The amount of detail that you could find something wrong with this house.
Of course.
All right, constant. So we do the best we can. Like I said, we're not perfect, but we're hoping that because of our, we're just that's indented. See how that?
That's different.
Isn't that cool? So your plug doesn't stick
Oh,
up.
I like that.
Yeah, you can put a microwave there.
Well, I've never seen that.
Isn't that nice?
Oh my goodness, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Well, look at there, guys. Did you know that? Huh.
Hey, let me point this out.
Okay.
You see this light fixture right up there?
Where?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that-
You all aren't going to be able to see it, but right up there are nail holes. There's like
I see them.
5 nail holes above that light fixture.
Yeah.
Let me hide
Yeah,
that.
I see them.
All right, yeah, there you go.
I got them.
All right, I don't like that.
Right.
All right, you're going to maybe find stuff like it in your home. I could come through here and just destroy this place. But comes to a point where you just have to accept this is hand built, handcrafted. There are nothing in here is going to be completely perfect.
Right.
I'm not saying, hey, it can't be, and we strive to do everything we can. But like right here, all right? Here's a little nail hole. This is a nail. Normally you never have a nail hole like this, right? Mm-hmm. Because the nails are hidden by the tongue.
Right.
And the groove. And this one was exposed. Well, what happens here sometimes we have to put a nail here because the tongue may have broke off.
Right.
And we have to do that. And when they're urethaning going, the last thing they ever see is maybe a little nail hole like that. Mm-hmm. And wow, that's when you get down to the last 3% of this house, it could it's endless with things that could go on. But I'm pointing these things out to you guys. We're doing all we can, and we'll continue to do more.
Can I just say I love the door that's been turned around.
Can you all tell it's been turned around?
Yes, you can tell it's been turned around. And look here, there's what I wanted to show. So you can have that. I mean, it's a real barn door. Here, close it, Randy, and show it. Look at it, you can see through, that's so cute. That's cute. And a lot of people are saying they like the flaws, and it's like, like Dana said, once you get in there, so you don't notice little tiny holes. But some people, do, I understand.
Yeah. And again, we will do all we can to satisfy everybody.
I don't know if it's on.
Yeah, let me see. Let's see, which one is it?
I bet it's flipped up there.
I don't know, Amanda, which one it is.
I don't either.
I know. Oh, that's the outside light.
I bet it's flipped up there.
Well, it should flip down. It's a 3-way.
Oh.
No, it's not. Oh, they don't have a light on up here. They don't have the lights all done.
I see. Okay.
All the lights aren't installed yet.
Oh my God, it's so cute in here. Now I want to show the bathroom.
Yeah. Now that's a Lowe's vanity.
Yes.
Yep. So that was just store-bought vanity. Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is going to be a rental.
Yep. Now inside to the left of the vanity is the water heater, and these are screws, so it's a panel that can come off. And we've got an outdoor shower and the water heater inside there.
Hoopy hide.
Yep, and there's the outdoor shower.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool. So there's a place. Now let me show the shower. I know they got stuff in it, but let me show this.
Tile shower.
And there's her. What is that? What is that thing?
Oh, refrigerator.
Oh, refrigerator. There's
Yeah.
a refrigerator.
You call it a frigidaire?
Oh my God.
Ah, man, this is.
I can't.
What do you call this, Amanda?
A microwave.
One of them things that cooks food really quick, Amanda.
I don't use a microwave, so I don't know what it is.
Y'all tell everybody about your VCR y'all used to have.
What do you mean used to have? Which is pretty too. Yes, and let me show this. This is cool.
Yep.
And that's polyed, right?
Yeah, the vines are polyed, everything is. Yeah. Isn't that neat? I did a cabin one time I used to build log cabins, and so I built this log cabin late at night, and I polyurethane the floor just like this one, right?
Yeah.
And I mopped it on with this square mop, so I did it like perfect, trying to get it straight. And it's hard to keep where you've been because you can't see because it's clear. And I got it perfect. And I was like, you know what? It was so smelly in there, so I'm gonna leave all the windows and doors open, and then in the morning it'll be dry.
Right.
So I come back in the morning.
Oh my God.
And it was an infestation of gnats, sand it all. And it was like, ah!
Oh my gosh. Let me show this handrail really quick. Isn't that pretty?
That's a red cedar pole.
Beautiful.
Nice. Yep.
Very nice.
The homeowner has been here, and they have checked and inspected all 4 homes, and they're getting ready to leave. She loved the homes, loved it. We actually are designing her next 4.
Yes.
And these are going to be on a rental program in northern Georgia, kind of northeast Georgia. We'll find out where they're going to be so you can go visit, stay the night, and give them some business.
And this is Polly on the floor.
Yes.
And I just want to go really quick. I know that we're, can we go look at Diana's house? She's on here. So are you going to look at the Mad Hatter? She might not have seen it yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to go look at it right now. Yep.
I don't want to, even though nothing changed today. We'll go check it out. That'll be, and then we'll show the rest of them tomorrow.
Let's go. We go through the spray foam room. We didn't show the last 2 there.
I know. We will.
I feel like I'm Joe Rogan. I'm here 2 or 3 hours long.
Diana, everybody loves that purple house. It's going to be super, super cute. I just wanted to make sure and show her.
There they are.
Hey, guys.
Our spray foam.
We'll spin. Hey, good.
Yep. Is that not a cool color?
That is such
You've
a
got
good
the
color.
the copper roof, the black trim.
So much better with it dark like, like,
Greenery around
look at it.
Oh yeah, it pops.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's cute. Let me go around the other side just to show her. Oh, we'll look outside before. There we go.
I don't know the name of this color.
I don't
Right off.
either.
Yep.
And the homeowner's on here. Just want to make sure she's.
Hey Diana, and so
Yeah.
I think we've got the other side. It's
Everybody
done.
loves this purple.
Yep. We got the other lower side
She
done.
said, I love it.
Yeah, and see how the windows are stair-stepped on the back side? And those are the hopper
Let's see
windows.
if she can see that.
Nice.
Really cute.
Yep.
Let me
It
see
is.
if I
It is completely dried in from the weather.
can show
Yeah.
the purple. Let me get a view from this way. But, hey, this is before number
2.
Tell me, that's what
Yep.
Tom is
And that's what
building.
Tom's building.
Right there.
Yep. He comes out here every evening a little bit. We're trying to do everything. I'm going to be working this weekend on another
here's
one.
a good shot of it.
Yeah.
Look.
You can see
There
the
we go.
windows and everything. Perfect.
There we go.
In a dark green trees and shrubs
Ah.
like over in the forest.
She's going to have it dolled up. It's going to look awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Yeah, let's see. Can you ask how you can hang shutters on the stucco like the ocean breeze? You just screw it. Well, how do
Just screw them in.
Just screw
There's
them in.
wood behind the stucco.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure enough.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Everybody, we're
Yeah. It's like an eggplant color. It really is.
thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Had a lot going on. You can tune down to the first
Yes.
beginning of it. We'll talk a little bit more about what we were doing here and
Yeah.
the properties we have, the developments we have, and the financing we have for homes. And thanks for tuning in. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes.
And it was your 60th birthday today.
60
Happy
birth-
birthday.
60 birthday.
What was it? Travis said Twisty Misty's turning 60. Twisty Misty turning 60.
Turn the music on, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey, all right,
What?
Maria,
Stop. I don't want to hear about it.
where's your 60 push-ups?
Oh, man.
Come on, drop down and give me.
Listen.
I want to hear your problems.
A lady fixed me cookies today, and I wolfed down the cookies before the show. And I'm like,
Go.
I did 50 the other day.
Come on. We're going to go out this
I don't
way.
feel
Come on.
like it.
Come on. Hey, and it's raining.
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
Maria said, get down there.
Let it rain. Ugh.
Come on, Randy. 60. Come on. You can do it.
All right, gotta get these rocks off my
Hey, you
hands.
like a challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna vomit.
That's okay.
God, I'm just like, I'm full up to my chin.
It ain't got nothing to do with your arms.
All right, here we go. Here we go, everybody.
Let's go.
60 on 60.
60 on 60. Come
Ooh.
on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 10 more. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Ah!
Yay! Woo! Yeah!
Yeah!
Good job!
Eat your heart out.
Good job!
Flat Rock born right there. Come on, Mike. Come on. Come on, Bob. Come on, Ed.
Yay! Well, happy birthday from everybody, Randy. Why are you saluting?
Cuz.
America.
Murky.
That's right. Well, happy birthday and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and I only have this much lung capacity.
Yeah, and sexy at 60 is what Cheryl said. Sexy
Cheryl,
at 60.
come get me. Yep.
Woo! All right.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
You can't breathe.
All right, Maria. Right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. He's all cocky now,
Yeah.
Maria.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Tell a friend. Tell something about us. Share the news, the good news.
The good news.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna get my compass out and find out where I'm at. I love my little compass.
Show your compass again. What did it say again?
Look at that. It's like I'm gonna get some dip.
It does look like you're getting
Get a
dipped.
pinch of dip.
Oh, you'll fit in with the boys now.
Look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah, north by
Oh,
north.
I see you in there. Look.
North but northeast.
Oh, now you always know where you're at. Cool.
Love it.
Happy
See ya.
birthday.